Hello and welcome back to RJ0. So today I'm going to talk about my conversion of a Epiphone Joe Bonamassa Lazarus over to a Epiphone slash Appetite for destruction guitar. Okay, you probably noticed on the wall here that of course my Joe Bonamassa has changed a little bit. So the top on the Joe Bonamassa looks just like a slash Appetite guitar, and I just had to switch a couple things. I had to switch over the knobs, and I put some Seymour Duncan slash humbuckers on here, and I put a little nice little slash truss rod cover, and as you can see, this looks just like a slash guitar. So actually I think it looks a little more like the ones that they're selling, Epiphone is selling, seem to be a little bit more yellow than what this one is. This one's more of the darker dirty burst, the dirty lemon burst, so I like it a lot better. Now I looked for a Gibson. I was actually going to get a Gibson Les Paul Appetite guitar, and the neck on them was a vintage 50s neck, and I think I did a video on neck profiles, and the vintage 50s neck was actually pretty big. Now, of course, the one on the slash guitar isn't as big as like some of the vintage 50s necks, but it was still bigger than I liked. And so I was when Epiphone came out with their version inspired by Gibson slash models, they came out, and the neck was still kind of big. It's a medium C on the larger side. On their site it says slash C type, so it's a custom slash C type contour neck, and it's about the size of like a 58, like a 1958. It's a medium C profile on the thicker side, and it was still bigger than I liked. So when I got this guitar, this is a medium C on the slimmer side, which is about the biggest I like them. So it feels really good to play and everything. And I saw a couple of people that were doing conversions to slash guitars, and I was like, well, I can do that, right? So now, of course, I've got a slash guitar, and it's not that I don't play hardly any Guns N' Roses. I'll have to learn a couple songs for you and play a couple. I'm thinking that the Sweet Child of Mine riff is going to end up at some point like Stairway to Heaven. When you go into guitar stores, they're going to forbid you from playing it. It's such a widely known riff, just like Stairway to Heaven. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and we'll jam for a little bit. So let me turn this down a little bit, so that way it doesn't clip. We'll turn it down a little bit more. Detroit, right? So this is my Ted Nugent tone. leveled, and I had them adjust the nut a little bit. But that was all it really took to come back after a setup like that. And the guitar was really, really good. The guitar was fantastic. So you go ahead and turn this off. So yeah, so I've been, I actually purchased a Gibson Les Paul in the Lemon Burst exclusive from Sweetwater, and I got it, and I had a bunch of problems with it. I ended up sending it back. I just didn't feel I had my money's worth because there were so many problems with it. A lot of the Epiphones I purchased, the inspired by Gibson models, like the Epiphone Les Paul Standard 60s and the signature models, the Joe Bonamassa guitar, and I'm looking at picking up maybe the Jerry Cantrell guitar coming up. But yeah, converting this one from a Joe Bonamassa over to a Slash, it's a win-win, because it's got the smaller neck. I think it looks a little bit more like a Slash guitar. It just feels and plays great, So anyway, I hope you guys, you find it, when you pick up a guitar and you find a guitar, don't be afraid to make changes to it. Make it your own. Make it something you really, really enjoy to play and something that you like. So anyway, you guys take care. And remember, subscribe to my channel. And then you'll get all the updates, Take care.